Hit that and clap.
All right, we are ready to go. Storming out of the gate.
Yeah, I did the worst thing possible, which was kick the camera.
Kick the camera. Yeah.
Exactly what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, so we're back. I'm going to share the thing here.
Yeah, this is episode 10 of I Want No Part in This, and I'm Dylan Paul, and this is Levi Crumley. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We are...
Get that shit correct.
Crumley. We are product developer, jack of all trade, designer geniuses.
Yep.
The smartest people you know, and based on our demographics, you all do know us. No.
Yeah, based on strictly statistics.
That's a bit of a joke, but kind of. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. We're trying to get savvy with our Facebooks over here.
Yeah, I'm actually screwing it up. We are not the smartest people you know, turns out.
Nope. Smartest people you know.
I can't do this.
I don't agree. I think we're the smartest. Anyway, so if you've been listening along, this is episode 10. Like I said, we've got a bunch out there. If this is your first time, I recommend you check out things like Grandma Uber, our first official episode, or Truck Butts, which is episode 4, sort of the...
Always recommend episode Truck Butts.
Yeah, that's the real...
That's the cream of the crop.
That was but also it's a bit of a behind the scenes because we were coming up with the name and we were sort of sorting out what we were doing with the whole thing. But anyway... this is our little show, and we're going to sit here and talk about an idea for a business that, Levi, today it's my idea, but Levi doesn't know about it, and he will probably want no part in this, but that's typically how things work.
That's the plan.
Is that at the end of the idea, one of us says we want no part in this. I kind of wish I could change the camera now that I kicked it out of position.
I mean, you've kicked it. You might as well.
I don't like where it is. Okay, well, you're gonna have to carry this audio weight.
Oh, okay. So I'm not gonna review much on line waiters because I think that's just a golden opportunity. I'm not sold on who runs it, what service. I think it's its own standalone app-driven thing. But I'm gonna take it back to the tater tot one with the tot glasses, because I did manage to turn the oven on and cook those poutine poppers.
Oh, okay.
Worst thing I've ever eaten.
Whoa.
Terrible. They were the worst.
The worst thing you've ever eaten.
I ate 2 and threw the rest in the trash.
That is intense.
It was nothing but gravy, deep fried. The potato was non-existent.
That's terrible.
It said they were tater tots with poutine in them. They were just... Somehow they managed to put potato sprinkles onto gravy and fried just that.
But you're a gravy man. It's already been well
Not
established.
like that. Not like that, I'm not.
Not like this.
This is not what I wanted.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they were actually horrible. I threw them all in the trash. Bad job on that, guys. But I think I am just going to go for it and make some here soon.
Make some tot glasses.
Yeah, make some tot glasses.
What episode
in my leisure time.
What episode was that? 6?
I think so.
Because 5 is Express. Anyway, we don't know our own stuff.
Right.
You figure it out.
I still failed at sharing the
You guys are the real fans. I've shared it, I think. Blake said that he wanted more me. I think that's the best piece of...
Thanks, Blake.
That's the best
Bless
piece of...
Levi.
of whatever it is, feedback we've ever gotten. I think you did share it. You don't need to get crazy with it. Yeah. Look, this isn't a sharing things on Facebook podcast.
Well,
once it's done, it's done.
If someone made a easier to share your own shit button, it'd be great.
It is harder, but they don't know what you are or who you are.
They will. They will someday.
Oh, they'll know.
They'll know.
They'll all know.
Yeah.
It is so hot in this room.
Yeah, it's pretty warm in here.
Yeah, when I got in, I was like, I feel like something's burning. Anyway, Blake can listen to that because he had a small part in setting up the...
the HVAC.
Thanks,
HVAC.
Blake. Thanks, Blake.
Thanks.
You nailed it. He's our number one fan. He's the number one fan of anything on the internet that I have ever participated in. Not me specifically, but every time I look, there he is.
Yeah.
Blake Compton. Always paying attention.
Of internet fame.
Of the internet? Have you heard of it?
Blake Compton from the internet.
Kind of a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We know a couple of the internet guys. We got Potato Salad Guy and Blake.
Oh, right. Zach Brown. Danger Brown.
Zach Danger Brown.
Yeah, he was a old friend of the old Idea Foundry on Anyway, that's where we are, the Idea Foundry. We'll do we've done plenty of introing and wasting everyone's time. But I think we just get right into it. Are you done with the follow-up?
Yeah, that's all I got. Line waiters is
too good.
Gold. It's gold.
There are no holes in that plan.
It's just someone has to make an app.
I think about it all the time. There's no reason why we wouldn't have that thing going on at sporting events and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's bonkers. And what you brought up of the volunteer-driven concessions at Nationwide, that's just batshit crazy.
I know. It's a crazy system. They do
have them do anything else.
We could have an entire podcast about all the silly things they do at Nationwide Arena.
They could be the line waiters.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
I'd rather them be that
because they don't need any special training.
Need a map.
Take this to where. Yeah. The training is which section to go to.
Right.
Yeah. So, but they do all kinds of things at the game ends. It's so obvious when the game's going to end, right?
There's a giant
timer. There's a giant timer. It's the same every time. And when it's counting down, it's okay. We got a minute left or whatever. The last minute usually takes 5 minutes or something.
Oh yeah.
It's like football.
Draw that out as long as you can.
So anyway. At that moment, because I'm sure the guys who do the trash and empty the trash, they want to get out there.
They're trying to get that head start.
But they're trying to get out there at the same time or whatever. Okay, it's finally quitting time or whatever. So what they do is they take the trash out against the flow of 20,000 people. So 20,000 people are going in there clogged, complete deadlock.
You're just pushing garbage out.
And they're just this giant, huge dumpsters, on the wheels. And they're pushing them. And it's just like, come on, man, wait 20 minutes. All of these people will be gone.
To go home.
And then they do another thing where there's the main artery of the arena, and they block off with stanchions, and then they have all of their security guards stand there. Real strict, and they're of course just all old women and old feeble men.
Stary-like.
And they just stand there. And my dad, every once in a while in the beginning, would fake like he was going to go, and they take it real serious. Oh, sir, no,
not through the stanchions. You'll get outside.
There's no reason. It's the doors right there. Why are you stopping us? It's so. And they also put a car in the way too. Toyota has a car that like they're showing off or whatever.
Let's just sit this in the way of the door.
Come on, guys. It's like the one thing we need to do. We figured this out in Roman times.
Force you to look at the Toyota.
Yeah, I know.
If we don't force you to that door, you're not going to walk past it.
We figured this out in Roman times. The vomitorium. Ever since the vomitorium, we've gotten worse and worse. Well, anyway.
It's because they called it vomitorium. We forgot what it was for.
We thought it was the other thing.
It's just a hallway.
Okay, so if we're done with wrap up and our weekly complain about Nationwide Arena corner, then we will just proceed on to the. I'm not trying to delay, but it's my turn.
Yeah.
And
stalling.
This idea, you know slightly about it because I don't think you came up with it, but you sort of came up with the name of it. But we were talking about doing this.
I have forgotten the name already, so it's perfect.
Okay. Yeah. But we were talking about a way to play ping pong and let people know that you were like available for a ping pong game. And Levi said the name, which is, you can say it. What is it?
I don't remember what it was.
Oh, it's Tinder for ping pong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's people.
That wasn't the name.
No, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
I didn't have a clever pun?
That's not like the marketing name. That's the way to describe the idea. So, So the idea, but also what I've been thinking about is why stop there? Why stop at ping pong? Why not go to softball? Or what you had talked about was jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. I want that for jiu-jitsu because I want to roll outside. And I only have one friend that also wants to do that.
Right. Jiu-jitsu, not a sport you can do alone.
No.
Not even a little bit.
You're going to look, you already look weird doing it.
Yeah.
Try doing it alone.
Right.
You're going to look real weird.
If you think two dudes rolling around in the park shirtless, if you think that looks weird, try doing it one
Try doing it with one. Or try bringing that all black dummy you can buy. You want to look even weirder.
I never even thought about this. It's so funny that it's like
the one thing I can't take out in public is a grappling dummy.
I'm like,
what the fuck is that?
I'm like a little worried about it being racist. It's like a black guy walks by and you're just wailing on this only black color. It's just the color of it, man. It's the
They
silicone.
only sell it in one color.
I don't know. That's Daniel Tosh will do this every once in a while, where he has this black neighbor that'll walk by as he's saying something super racist.
Yeah.
Oh, coons. He's like, get these coons out of here. And he's like, the raccoons. They're under the. I'm not racist. And the guy just like shakes his head. Yeah. So that's your scenario, beating up the black dummy.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Anyway, to help you out a little bit, because I honestly I think this about, hey man, I think this about Killer Queen. I think this about a lot of arcade games, softball, basketball, foosball.
You certainly can't play foosball alone.
But any of those things, you basically just put it out there. And I think softball. I mean, softball takes, let's say, at minimum
20 people.
Well, I was going to say at minimum 12 people. At perfect,
Yeah.
20 people, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So 20 people is a full game.
Right.
But like
That's
12,
a lot.
you could play some in the outfield. You don't have everybody, all the positions, and maybe
Yep.
some all-time batters or pitchers or something. But if you're just like, hey man, we're going to go start a softball game.
Yeah.
And we only have 6 or whatever, so we're just going to mess around until we get enough people. But how do you let people who are passing by or in the area know that this game is available, like you
Yeah.
would do if you've ever played video games online, where it's
I
called,
was just getting ready to say that, like in Call of Duty.
it's matchmaking, or it's I'm just in the lobby, or I'm in the game room, or whatever. And just start a game, and anyone can join.
Yeah.
And then when they'll see your game is available, and then you can
And they'll
just
see if it's full.
You can just join. So we'll say, hey, we're on Diamond 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're playing, and just come on up and say something, and we'll add you in. We'll just throw you in.
Yeah, just jump in.
I
That
think-
way it doesn't look like you're just having a game. I never walked up to a softball
Oh, I
field
know.
and thought, hey, I could jump in.
Right. I mean, unless it was like super obvious that they're just fucking around.
Yeah.
But like,
There's nobody in the
if they had
outfield
like
at all.
18-ish people
Yeah.
and they were like really started to play,
Yeah.
you would never think I can just jump
Let me
in.
just hop in here.
There's no way to look approachable.
No.
And so you would want.
Same with soccer.
Yeah. Right. You want to let people know, whatever sport, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't know why this doesn't exist. This is the craziest thing, is that
Every sport is better with people.
I don't know what it's called then. Maybe it's called matchmaking, but matchmaking sounds still like dating. Tinder obviously skews towards dating.
Yep,
It's
yep.
you need some version of like I don't know. Matchmaking is what they call it in like Halo and stuff,
Yeah.
where you go in and you just get joined up with people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's called Join Up, but it's like something.
Join up's not bad.
Something like that, where you just have you bring people in and they get to join your game or whatever. If the original thing that we were talking about here at the Idea Foundry, we have a ping pong table, and I literally saw this earlier with Chet. Zach and I walked in. Chet just poked his head in to see if anyone was playing, and he said, "Oh, I'll play next." And I'll go. He had to go do something real quick, and he came back. And like that's what you want. Is otherwise, I'll poke my head in. No one's there.
No one's there.
I'll leave. Next person pokes their head
It
in.
could be 30 seconds later.
Yeah, they have no idea. So
Right.
their ship's in the night.
Unless you're just in there hitting it into the net.
Yeah,
Sad.
I'll just avail
Sadly
myself, let everybody
hitting
know.
it towards the net.
I did
Until
see the other
someone
day
else comes in.
someone put the one end up like
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump and played by themselves. I imagine I didn't see him doing it. Otherwise,
Wow.
I would have said, "What?
What are you doing?
Which Olympics are you training for, there, brother?"
Right. You psycho?
Yeah, Forrest Gump, not known for his mental health.
No. No ping pong Olympian, I don't think, has been known for that.
That's a good point. It's not. It's not the sport of well-adjusted people.
No.
Well, what are you gonna
To
do?
get that crazy about ping pong. I respect it.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of skill.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so what do you think? What else can we use this
I think
idea
that
for?
works well because I think you could tie that into almost every rec center could have that tie-in.
Well-
Because, like you're saying, a lot of times you just don't know that other people are looking to play.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you don't know when would be a good time. So if you had this like lobby system for, I'm going to say, jiu-jitsu, open mat type situation, you could just wait until there's like 6 people available and be like, all right, we'll meet at this place.
Well, do you
Whoever
thi-
has a spot.
Well, how do you think it works? I think the way I'm imagining, I haven't totally thought about this, but let me talk it through. I think that I have an app, and I can maybe even there's multiple activities
Yeah.
that I can like check. Like
Yeah.
I'd be ready for. I'd be up for some softball.
Some ping
I'd be up for
pong,
some ping
some
pong.
foosball.
Killer Queen, some other maybe arcade games if I'm into them.
Area 51.
I'm a Time Crisis guy myself. Area 51, man. I mean, it's fun, but like the graphics are so
Oh, it's
cheesy.
shit, yeah.
Like they have like goo and stuff. Anyway,
Time
instead of
Crisis
blood,
was way better.
Time Crisis is so good.
Yeah.
They got a little crazy with like Time Crisis 3 and 4, where like the different ammunition and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm more of a purist, man. I just need to shoot guys. I don't need exploding bullets and shotgun bullets and stuff. It's a pistol. I'm holding a pistol. I don't need a rocket launcher.
I used to play one that was just called like Police Trainer or something like that. And it was set up similar. You had two guns, and this was in my very brief stint at college. It was in like a lobby area, and me and this other guy that I knew nowhere else other than from foosball and this game
Yeah.
would play every day. And I remember I was in a like creative writing class, and they were like, go somewhere and just like shut down and just write about what you hear. So I went and played the police training game and just documented all the sounds from that.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it was great. It was a fine, riveting story of gunfire and heroism.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so games like that, I feel like will also, yeah. I mean, that would be perfect if I was like, but I think you pick through a list,
Yeah.
and then you just say, I think it's always, I guess it's always on. That's the problem that I'm thinking.
You put a rating next to people.
Oh yeah,
Not a skill level rating, but like like any Uber or Lyft, you have to be able to rate that guy. He might be a jerk.
Well, I think the same thing you would do with when you do something online, when you play against someone in Halo or whatever. Afterwards, you rate them or whatever, or you play them on sports games.
Yeah.
You rate them and you say that guy was great, that guy was a weirdo, or he did something. He just stayed in the corner and didn't really
He was
play.
camping.
Or something. Yeah, or you hit pause 1,000 times. But then I think you could hide. People would hide if you rated this guy a 2.
Yeah.
He doesn't show up anymore as available.
Right,
Or
right.
you don't see him, or he doesn't see you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's more like it. He doesn't see you.
Probably both.
But so anyway, I'm thinking. So do you think I pull up the app if I'm like I'm bored? I'm looking for
Yeah.
a game. But I feel like maybe you wanted to send you notifications.
I think you can. It's got like a Google Calendar type thing. You could, if you know available times, if you got your shit together
You mean
that
ahead of
much
time, ahead of
that
time.
you know you got some downtime coming this Friday.
Yeah.
You go ahead and block that in, and it could probably. It might even be able to tie into Google Calendar. I like that idea.
You're just
And
saying
that it would-
scheduling things ahead of time.
It's just basically taking that block and entering you into the pool for that time of available options.
I don't know how that one works. You think there's a calendar you look at? Because you're talking thousands of people could be a part of this at some point. Yeah, but that would be a crazy calendar. Is that what
Well,
you
no,
think?
no. Not
Just
like
your
not like
calendar.
a community calendar.
I think it's just notifications, man.
Yeah.
I think it just sends you a notification says there's softball nearby.
Right.
And then if you click on it or whatever, you can find out where it is.
I think you're going to want to be able to plan some of them in advance,
Yeah, of course that'd be nice.
especially softball.
I guess
if you're able to sign up days in advance for softball, that just gets more people on the list already to get an actual real
To start,
game going.
right.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't take like 2 hours to really get going.
Right.
Yeah. Then I think what you do is you could scroll through like on the
Yeah.
app. You could look ahead and see like are there any games like events in Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just say like anyone who wants to play it can.
Right.
join
It's just
in.
like a scheduled events list.
And you could sort of do the same thing with Facebook, interested, going, RSVP
Uh-huh.
kind of thing, where you're just saying like, yes, I'm definitely going. Because
Yes.
then if you got 50 people for softball game, and then you're like, well,
But you got to
I
hold
guess that's
people
two
to
games.
that. If you sign up, you're definitely going, and you don't show up, you got to get
Hey,
penalized.
then I'll rate you. I'll give you a 2.
I think it automatically gives you a suspension, 1 game suspension.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Get fined.
you kicked somebody off the team and didn't show up.
Kind of, yeah. I hear ya.
Literally.
I hear you. Yeah. Well. Anyway. Yeah. I think it's great. I think that you would do the same. You do the same kind of thing. Jiu-jitsu would be good, or any of those things. I mean, CrossFit would be fine if you were just like, hey, I'm just going to look and lift weights, or
Yeah,
I
I'd
wanted.
like to not die under these weights alone.
Yeah. I don't know what that almost has a name. I mean, it's Join Up still is decent for that, but I mean that's more like but they already have MyFitnessPal as an app.
Yeah, but that's not really your pal.
No,
It's
I
just
know,
an app.
but that's what I mean. I'm looking for pals.
Yeah, yeah.
Find a fitness friend. Find a
Sports Finder.
yeah, sports finder.
Sports Finder seems weird.
Yeah, it seems like I'm just looking for a sporting event to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know, Playmaker. It's something like that.
Playmaker's not bad.
It's probably already taken though. It's too much of a cliche name.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think it'd be fun, and I feel like the It solves your jujitsu problem of beating up that black guy dummy in the park.
Yeah.
And
Right. I can't take that outside. And mine's not actually for me, it's for my kid, so it's a midget technically.
Oh. It's a little
Even
tiny guy.
worse. Right.
It's like a double hate crime.
Yeah, yeah. And it's heavy as shit.
Yeah. How much
Like
does it
you-
weigh? 100 pounds?
Well, this one's for him, so it's about 60. But a dead weight, 60 pounds, human shaped thing feels like 200 when you try to move it. So you're going to be dragging it too.
I hear you.
Also bad.
Just dragging this body around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Were you still there when I ordered that to Kosai?
No, I
Oh
wasn't
my god.
Because it looks like a human body.
They
shape.
just wrap it in tape.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's so
it just
weird.
showed up on the dock with a sticker on it and like brown paper around its arms and legs.
Well, it's supposed to be durable.
Yeah, I mean it held
It
up
has
fine.
arms. It has arms too.
Yeah. It's a standing man.
It has arms and legs. Huh. It stands up. It can't really stand up on its own power, though.
No.
What do you think it is? That it's got like sand in it or something?
It's full of like cloth.
And it weighs 60 pounds that way. It's got to have something heavy.
It's probably got some weight in it some other way too, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean it's like pressed in there.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a heavy bag is.
Oh, sure.
It's made of the same material.
I thought those were sand.
No.
Sandbagging.
Sandbagging is how you weigh it down. Heavy bags are literally filled with old rags.
Huh.
Most of the time.
Just filling with some rags.
Yeah.
Well, what happens?
A lot of the nicer ones, which is weird, if you buy one like on Amazon, they ship unfilled.
What?
You gotta fill it.
What happens if we run out of rags?
I don't know. Do you just go to Goodwill and buy all the worst shirts they have and just keep
It sounds
stuffing
kind of
them in there?
expensive at some point.
Yeah, I don't know what the real protocol is for that part. Because I've looked at it before. I'm like, I don't even know where to start.
No,
Like,
I need it filled, man.
yeah, I want it.
part of it.
That's the main part I want is the fill.
Yeah.
I don't care that much about the material.
Yeah, I agree. Well, anyway, what other activities? I think paintball.
Oh, paintball would be great because that's the main reason I don't go paintballing is because I don't know if other people are going to be there.
Yeah, right. It's the worst. I've definitely showed up when it's like a weird day, like a holiday, and there's only like 5 people.
5 people.
Just like shooting the same 5 people over
Yep.
and over again. That's not as
It's not fun at all.
No, all of these things are made better by more people.
Yeah.
I've always been the person, my entire life, we had a softball or baseball field over by the pool in my neighborhood. So
Yeah.
like, every neighborhood kind of had like a pool at the end or whatever. And I would be the one playing like until it got too dark to see anything.
Right.
And like it's like 9 o'clock and I'm like playing all of the outfield. There's a pitcher, a hitter,
One guy hitting.
and me just hitting, just feeling
Yeah.
everything. I'm the kind of guy that like I would play forever. So having someone else or knowing that other people would be able to like join in the game, that'd be a game
I really
changer.
feel
Maybe
like
that's
this-
it, game changer.
Oh, Game Changer's pretty good.
Someone write these down. Are we recording
Write
this?
these names down. I feel like the city, like Parks and Rec department, should be the one to do this.
I know. I agree.
They have literally, other than video games, all of the available resources for this.
Yes.
Every
yes.
sport I can think
Mostly,
of, I can
mostly.
find some place owned by the city to do it at.
Or the volleyball, or all
They got
those
volleyball
all those
courts.
bars, all those bars that have volleyball.
Yeah, but like Audubon, Peninsula has beach volleyball.
Yep.
Yeah, they got the rock climbing. If you need a belay, you need someone to belay you.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, it's belay.
it's
But
belay.
why do you say it like that?
That's what I'm looking for.
You're looking to be laid.
I'm looking to belay or find a belay.
All right.
The way you're saying this, not matching up.
You're just this like creepy guy going around. Hey, anyone need a belay?
Just walking around with the harness
What
on.
is happening?
I just like to hold people up.
You know what I heard?
I got a hero complex.
You would know this. You're a bit of a climber. Do you have to be like rated to do like more than your own weight and stuff?
I have no idea.
Like
I've
I could
only-
be like rated to do like 400 pounds or something. Not that anyone would ever weigh that much, but like if I
I
was.
feel like you don't want to belay somebody much heavier than you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think
I've seen people do it.
I think unless you're good, if you're like super good,
Yeah.
then I feel like you know. I don't know what you know. I don't even know the
You're
rules.
at least gonna slow their fall enough to not die.
right.
They're
that's
not
what I
gonna.
think.
They're not gonna cartoon catapult you.
I would think just being heavier.
Yeah.
If I outweigh you by 20 pounds,
Uh-huh.
I automatically have an advantage.
Yeah.
Being the belayer.
Right. Right. But I mean, you have that like release of the rope if you know what you're doing. I've never done that because I've only done bouldering.
You're not expert enough.
I don't use ropes
Oh,
because I can't afford one.
ropes are for
Ropes are
rich people,
expensive.
millionaires.
Yeah, I'm a bouldering man. You don't have to buy anything.
Boulder.
You need hands and feet, and that's about it.
I don't think we talked about this yet, but the bouldering is like a super grandiose name for what it is. It's
Short wall climbing.
It's a short wall. It's not. It sounds tougher than rock climbing. A rock. I mean, how big is a rock?
It could be
could
this
be
big.
small.
It could be a
But
mile.
a boulder
Yeah.
is automatically large,
Uh-huh.
and it's a kind of a cool name, boulder.
It does sound cooler. I actually think it's the better way to go
No, I get it.
because the wall is only the hard part.
Right.
Like there's none of the middle ground filler. All killer,
there's-
no filler.
And there's no difference. There's no difference between being 20 feet off the ground and 200 feet off the ground, other
No.
than the danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're an inch off the ground, you're doing the same thing you'd be doing 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It gets, well, like in my head, it took me a while to even go try it because I thought it looked stupid.
Yeah.
And then I went and did it. I was like, oh, this is the same. I just don't need all the annoying stuff and I can fall on a pad.
Do you think it's newer, or have people always been doing bouldering?
I think it's probably newer as a business, but people have probably always been doing it outside.
Yeah. Well, you mean because they have shorter walls? It's,
Yeah.
it's more expensive to make the giant
Right.
whatever
And
it is.
like
30-foot
I'm
haul.
sure your insurance premiums and all that are way less because you don't have all that risk.
I can't even imagine what the insurance is.
Oh, rock
A
climbing?
rock climbing wall.
It's got to be astronomical.
The thing about rock climbing.
What happens if you
is-
fall? Oh, you die.
Yeah, we have amateurs that'll help you.
Yeah.
The
Your mom's going to be on the other end of the rope. You'll be fine.
you don't want to get belayed by your mom.
You do not.
Maybe I'll get belayed by your mom.
Hey.
Hey, easy.
Hey, she listens to this.
Oh, my apologies. I've only met her once or twice. What I just meant was not my own.
Fair.
You don't want to get belayed by your own mother.
Correct.
It's embarrassing. Mom,
I know where the hold is. Stop it.
stop lifting me up. I can do it. Yeah, but anyway, when it comes to rock climbing, I feel like you're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Like everyone,
Eventually.
everyone gets hurt eventually.
In everything you do.
Well, that's probably true, but yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, like at the gym or any of those things, like any sort of physical.
Yeah, you'll at least pull something.
Yeah, right. You're gonna pull something, or you're gonna scrape your hand pretty bad, or
Yeah.
who knows what else you're
Right.
gonna do. Hurt your wrist,
Yeah. All of those.
break a leg.
Ha.
I didn't mean it like that.
Oh.
You took it as like,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
uh,
You
like
set
wishing
it
you
up.
good luck? I
Like you
didn't-
were wishing me good luck.
I don't know why I do that, but I didn't mean for that to be such a.
It's just the way it sounds.
Sorry, I meant break a leg.
Literally breaking your leg. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do that. You could still do that
No
bouldering.
jokes. No jokes.
You could fall on someone. You're not supposed to, but I mean, I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think that bouldering, rock climbing, bouldering, you don't need another person. It'd be nice.
Right.
It'd be nice for they can dial 911 and wait.
Yeah.
But you
If
could.
you're outside in the wilderness, you probably want another person.
But like rock climbing in general,
Yeah.
especially the belay part, the part with the ropes,
yeah,
you cannot do it by yourself. I mean, you can, but you're crazy. And
Yeah.
so you should get this app. You
Yeah.
should get the Join Up.
what was the other game changer?
Playmaker.
Play. Ugh,
Which
these
one?
all suck.
Whoa. You didn't like
Game
Join Up?
changer's close. Join up, I feel like is too broad, and it probably is a thing.
Oh, right. I know. Obviously, we're not looking any of these up. They probably all are apps.
It's about
already.
practice squad.
Practice Squad.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
I don't like that one at all. Call it Deathmatch. It's a little too intense.
Spar squad
Are you talking about, I don't want to play foosball against you.
to the
It's
death.
called Deathmatch. It's a
Foosball to the death.
little too intense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with practice squad as my.
Practice Squad?
I'm only using this for practice. I'm not making an actual game.
Well, obviously
in a
you couldn't,
league.
because if that's the whole point, is that
People are doing that already.
it's called non-league. Maybe it's called beer league. That's a Canadian thing.
What do they call
Hate it.
that? Where it's
A non-league play. All play.
yeah,
All skate.
it's all skate. I'm gonna stick with practice squad
I
because
don't-
it's got that like connotation of the like scrubby football player that can't make the team. He's on
What
the
about
practice squad.
what about pickup game? That's what they call those games. Pickup games.
They do call them pickup game.
Yeah, playing some pickup basketball down by the Y.
They do call it pickup, don't they?
Was it called pickup? Pick me up.
Eh,
Pickup.
I think it's just pickup.
Pickup.
Pickup is fine. 52 pickup.
Pickup. Join up.
I like just pickup.
We combined the two. Oh, I thought you were looking out the window. I thought you looked at the camera like breaking the fourth wall. Like, can you believe this guy?
This guy.
Yeah, we do have a human in
We have a
person
fan.
in person
A
troll. I
fan.
wouldn't call him a troll, not a fan.
Oh,
I think
well.
he's just messing with you. He's just trying to get on.
I think he's a fan.
Oh, well, okay. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He was a #1 fan.
Yeah.
We had to.
We should turn that around. We get that Good Morning America thing going.
Yeah, I thought about that too. But people, yes, it would. It actually would be funny to put a camera facing that we could put in later because people do dumb stuff by the window.
That'd be funny to have
and
a little,
they don't know.
a little quick switch.
Yeah, they don't know. And if we were really recording it, they would be caught. And they think I can do anything I want because no one can see me, and these guys have to react to it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yep.
We could do that.
We're gonna start doing it.
Yep.
Well,
we got those extra cameras that sucked. We'll just use one of those.
we did just give it away though. Damn. But idiots. We'll just cut this out. We'll cut this out in post.
Cut it out in post. Yep.
Remember to cut this live video later. What was the other thing I was thinking of when you said so you call it pickup game?
I like just pickup.
Okay, how does the app make money? Ads?
Of course, ads. You got your basic is ads.
Maybe
But
you gotta
if
like
you-
pay money to join or
There's,
something.
I think it's tiered. There's the free. I can join in everything, but I can't create events.
Yeah, but you really want people to create events because then they're
Yeah,
not-
but it's like 25 cents to create an event.
yeah, that'd be nice too. Or like $1 a month or something like that. Or
Yeah, it's super cheap because
Yeah.
ideally this is something you need a large audience for this to even be worthwhile.
and it doesn't cost you any money.
Yeah, it's
mean,
not
that's-
worthwhile without an audience. That's huge, and there should be one in every city if you're going to do it.
I'm not even saying. I think that the whole point is that it knows locally.
Yeah.
So it knows how close you are to this game.
Yeah.
And I think you could even say that. So if you're talking about something that's pretty rare, like I want to play High Lie, and I'm like I'm looking for a High Lie
Now I
game.
got to drive to Florida.
Well, that's right. They're big in that. They're big in that. But you would just increase your radius.
Yeah.
So you'd say, I'll play a High Lie within 30 miles or
Yeah.
something. Where if I want to play softball, like I don't want to go that far, or volleyball or something.
Yeah,
I'll
15
I'll go.
miles.
Yeah, I'll go, or maybe not even that. 15 miles is actually kind of a lot in the city.
I'll drive anywhere for 15 miles.
What does that mean?
The 15 miles is no big deal. It's 10 to 15 minutes. That's no big deal.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like
What within 15 miles is too far?
I'm just saying that getting home from here is 6 miles and it takes 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So 15 miles should take 2 or 3 times that much.
Well, I guess it depends on your city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this city.
This city specifically, everything takes 15 minutes. It's
That's
the
crazy.
way it's designed.
That's ridiculous. Not to get the other side. Now you.
I know when I go to the gym in Dublin, it is a 18-minute drive from my house,
Well, anyway,
and that's on Sawmill.
the point is that you would set up a radius depending
Yeah.
on how serious
My radius is
how
20
serious you
minutes.
want. If someone lives in Cincinnati and they don't have a Killer Queen game there, those guys want
don't.
They'll go for 100 miles.
Spoiler: they don't.
Not the public game that anyone's aware of.
Right. There might be a secret one somewhere.
There are some private games. We were talking about this over the weekend.
Oh.
Private games in Chicago.
Sort of like the bowling alley and Kingpin.
Yeah.
Because
A private bowling alley.
yeah.
The funny thing about Kingpin is all that stuff is kind of loosely based on real life, and the real story is just as
Great
crazy.
movie. I haven't heard the real story.
I mean, it's
Where
like
can I find it?
a combination. The Dollop.
Free plug. Really?
Yeah.
Episode
I
number.
don't know. 130.
All right. Sweet. I'll find
It'd be
it.
nice if it really was one.
Yeah.
It's called Bowling in America or something like that.
I'm gonna have to hunt that one down tomorrow.
I'll double down on my joke, but I sent it to Sam, a fan of bowling, and I said, "It's right up your alley." What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Right. It's been,
How often you get to use that joke?
never.
All right, I'm not the world's biggest pun fan.
At a bowling alley.
Which, if
is
someone
about
was watching this, they could clearly cut together all the puns I've made.
it. You are a big pun fan, as a matter of fact.
I don't know, man. I don't want to be though. I got
Nobody wants to be, but when they're there, you can't just ignore them.
what is it? I don't know what it is, like self-hating pun maker or something. Like I don't want to like puns. I don't really like puns. Like there are some puns out there that like are forced. You know, they really.
Well, yeah, those are not good. You leave those be.
Leave them be.
Just leave them. Well, leave those out there. You don't want that. You gotta keep. Once you're at that high level pun making, you got a reputation to upkeep.
Well, I don't think that's true about me.
You're not there yet.
People are out there thinking this guy.
His pun game is.
He's a
level
9,
10.
Only 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
I doubt anyone thinks that about me. Okay, well, do you have more on this idea? Because we really petered out, which isn't helping.
Uh-oh. So let's go through the app itself.
Uh-huh.
My thought still is that I can go through and schedule available times with a radius and my interested events.
Yeah.
And that's my week. Maybe I sit down on Sunday and I'm like, oh, I got free time, blah, 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 these days.
Sure.
And that's when it sends you notifications in those windows.
Oh, yeah, like if you say, like on Facebook, when you
Yeah.
say, I am going. I
Uh-huh.
mean, the same thing happens on Facebook. It basically adds that to your schedule. And I think
Yeah.
you even can add that
It's
to your Google Calendar if you
Yeah.
want to. So, yeah, you do that. And, well, it's any time in advance, really. Anytime there is an event. I feel like a lot of this has already been sorted out. It's just combining the two. Combining sort of Facebook's events, because Facebook events that are public, if you see them on a friend's timeline or whatever, anyone can join or whatever. Anyone can say I'm going or I'm interested. So I think we'll use that same system for this, where if you said, hey, I'd like to play ping pong in an hour,
Right.
People can say I'm interested, but
Yeah.
they don't have to commit. And then if someone,
But you can still wander down
but if
there.
some-
You got a
yeah,
chance.
of course. But if someone does commit and we get like 5 people on there, then I would expect to see 5 of them there.
And that also helps if you're looking, maybe you're just dying to play ping pong, but you pull it up, there's no one at the Idea Foundry table, but you see at like a bar, there's a bunch of people playing. You
Sure.
just know to go there instead of
No, absolutely.
standing around here
That's exactly
like
what I'm saying.
like a loser.
How sad. This will be the commercial.
Yeah.
It'll be a guy. It'll be a split screen, and there'll be a guy just rolling the cue
ball.
ball, and
A pool table?
and a pool table,
Just off the
rolling it
bumper
around
back
or,
to himself?
like shooting it around by himself. Have you ever seen people do that? Where
Yeah,
they're just like, I'm
yeah.
just practicing, and then there'll be like 2 bars, and then like across town or like the next bar over.
Yeah.
one block.
It's just a crazy pool party.
No, I was thinking it was 2 guys.
Some guy's getting carried out on all of his friends' shoulders because he just won.
King of pool.
King of pool.
King
yeah,
of
yeah,
pool.
Yeah, yeah.
King
pool
of
king,
pool.
pool king. Yeah.
And this guy's over there.
And this guy's just over there crying and
crying
shooting
into his beer.
into yeah.
I like it, but I was thinking that they were both lonely, alone, and they didn't realize that they could have just played together.
Oh, I guess that works too.
Oh, well, you did like it.
I went with the you're missing out on all the fun approach,
Yeah.
which I guess your way works well too. Obviously, there can be more than one commercial.
Well, we'll see. We'll A/B test these.
Yeah,
We'll test them both.
right, left, Twix.
See which one does better.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. You gotta run those through some panels.
What? No, we don't have the budget for this. we're a
It's
startup
an
app company.
We're gonna get like what do they call that? Startup funds from investors and stuff.
Oh, what do they call that? Angel investors.
Yeah, angel investors,
venture capitalists.
venture capitalists. That's exactly the word I was looking for.
All we need is some venture
capitalists to come in and pay for our commercials.
We'll just use the venture capitalist app, and then we'll get paired up
Yeah.
with them,
And we'll be like, see, it works.
and then,
We made this on a shoestring budget as a proof of concept
okay,
for our
found you, didn't I?
yeah.
That's what it'll be
Here
called.
you are with your bag of money.
Hey, found you, didn't I? Sign this check.
Yeah.
I already wrote it out to myself. 1 million.
Yeah, and we make an app.
Isn't that how this works?
I think. I think it's dead on how it works.
We need a third person who
We need an app maker person
app
to
genius.
run
That's
these
what I was
things
saying.
by because I feel like
he's gonna be like, wouldn't work.
yeah, there's probably
Damn it.
son of a
Maybe
bitch.
we don't need this guy because he would just shoot
He's just
everything.
gonna shit on all our ideas right
We
away.
just bring a guy where we come up with this idea. We're like, dude, what do you think about this app? And he's like,
No,
it's dumb.
no, already exists. 30 of these
on.
happened yesterday.
How are we going to do this podcast?
You're killing us.
It's the quick 30-second podcast
You,
episodes.
you got any ideas?
All right, we got this idea. It's called match, death match. What was it called? Pick me up,
Pick me up death match or something.
pick up my death match.
Yeah.
What is it called? Pickups.
It was called
pickup. Game.
pickups. Yeah.
Pickups.
I still like practice squad better.
Silver Sun pickups. Practice squad.
Yeah.
I hate that name.
I like the word squad.
Squad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against the word squad. On its own, it's a fine word.
Maybe it's just squad.
Maybe it's called squad up.
Squad up.
Combine the two. I think that's from one of those Call of Duty type games.
Probably.
Squad up.
That makes sense.
It's just one of the things they say. Like they say, I'm Oscar Mike. Means on the move.
Did they say that in Call of Duty?
Nah, well, yes, but that's a
Might
military.
explain why I'm so bad at it.
You were like, on the move this whole time?
I was looking for Mike.
I was like, who's Oscar and Mike? It's because Oscar and Mike is military phonetic for O and M.
Yeah.
But what they do in the military, which is super weird, is they take on the move, reduce it down to just O and
On
M,
move.
and then they change it to military phonetic, so on the move becomes Oscar Mike.
It just seems like that idea of a language has come full circle to
Yeah.
where it doesn't make any sense now.
It certainly makes no sense to outsiders. But
Right.
it only works if everyone always knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Then you can just say it quickly. Oscar Mike. There's no
but
confusion
Oscar
about
Mike could mean anything.
It only means on the move. I know. I'm just saying. It means on the move.
What if it was like outside moon or any OM?
Who's saying outside moon
I don't know.
as opposed to the inside moon?
Some guy.
That guy is not a part of this group.
He's the,
He doesn't get to talk. He's not on. What are you doing on this channel?
get out of here.
This is for military purposes only. Outside moon.
I don't mean on the move.
You mean on the move.
Oscar Mike, the other one.
No, there is no other one. Well, anyway, that's at the military. They're silly. I mean, that part of what they do is silly.
Yeah.
Overall, they're fine.
They seem to be doing fine.
They are the best.
That one guy could use a little bit of like a face pullback. Mad Dog,
What?
the guy that's like in charge of the military, wrinkly as shit. He's a human basset hound.
Who are you talking about?
His name's Mad Dog.
Head military.
Yeah,
Mad Dog.
yeah.
Maybe I look stupid here because you know me. I don't know who any of these people are.
If you just type in Mad Dog, he'll come right
The
up.
number one guy who's in charge of the military.
Yeah, the Secretary of Defense.
No, you're
is
thinking
that what
of
he
the
is now?
Commander in Chief.
I think this is his Secretary of Defense.
Oh, I don't know.
Is Mad Dog.
I wouldn't know.
He's got the biggest bags under his eyes, like he's never slept ever,
Well,
and he appears to be of a dog-like face.
so they gave him that name.
Just
It's
looks like
inevitable.
he melted.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
Well, but I mean,
maybe that's why he's called Mad Dog.
kind of works for his profession, right? He's not.
He's a crazy person.
he's not-
I like the cut of his jib. He's got some quotes out there. The cut of his jib.
Is that the first time we need a little counter? The first time anyone said "cut of this jib,"
Cut of his jib.
the cut
Yeah.
of his jib on this podcast.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
MacArthur? James MacArthur.
James is a current guy.
Yeah.
MacArthur.
Uh huh.
That sounds. I mean, you're talking about General MacArthur.
He's old.
You gonna make me Google this?
He's old. He's not young.
James.
I feel like that's it.
See, I bet I sound real stupid because I just don't know anyone. I purposely don't pay attention. This is a gorgeous man.
It's got valor all over him.
James MacArthur is an actor. Okay. And then now what I pulled up is a football player, if you will. This is absurd. Whoever's
Type in
listening,
Mad Dog.
no, you're breaking all the rules because anyone
damn
listening
it.
to this right now is going, you
It's like,
fucking
you
morons.
fucking morons.
One guy doesn't know who it is.
Mathis.
One guy doesn't know who it is. Okay, I've seen this guy before. He looks like
Melty man.
like a generally
Like
normal
a
guy.
basic melted
He
man.
looks like a generally normal guy, but the bags under his eyes are cartoonish. It looks like his eyes were gigantic and then they recessed.
He got really surprised once.
And then he shrunk back in
Yeah.
like he was like back to normal.
Yeah, he's like, damn it.
It's too bad about that guy. By the way, we're gonna need some lawyers for this one because he's gonna sue us for slander.
He calls himself Mad Dog.
Oh.
So I can make all the dog references I want.
But we can talk about his eyes like that.
I think so. I think he'd be fine with it. He seems pretty comfortable with it. I mean, he'd have got it fixed by now.
All right. Well,
It's a high-level government official. If
what
he was
I'm-
that worried about it, he'd have fixed it.
what I really wish we could do here, I guess we could put up a poll, but we should really come up with the name for this episode. I don't like Practice Squad.
Practice
I
squad.
don't like Practice
Training
Squad.
camp.
Training camp.
No, that sounds like you're going
it's-
camping.
And it's military sounding.
Yeah.
I think Join Up. You don't like it?
Join up is also military sounding.
Yeah, but join up. It's like, hey, we're playing a
Yeah.
game. Join up. Come join. Join a game match.
Join up the Navy. So it sounds
Come
like.
join the Navy.
Yeah.
Is what it's called. That's the name of that. Come join the Navy.
Join up reminds me of that Simpsons episode where the Navy has a boy band.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the band, but they were great. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just paid for by the United States Navy.
Yeah.
Well, what was the other one? Playmaker. Playmaker's probably not good because
No.
it's too generic. And then Matchmaker is okay, but it sounds like dating. Join up. What was the other one? Squad up.
Squad. I'm all in on practice squad. All my chips are on the
All
table.
In?
Yeah.
In what sense? If it's not that, you lose all your chips? What
Yeah.
are you saying you're all in about?
If I had some chips.
I put my imaginary money where my imaginary mouth is.
Yep.
And I'm basically risking every nothing. What does it even mean?
I'm putting it all on nothing.
Fine, I'm 100% of my life savings of nothing onto Join Up.
All right, we can make a poll.
All right, we're gonna.
We've got tens of viewers.
This specific video had 73 views. When I refresh, it'll have more. But you know, and I know that Facebook is a little bit generous when it comes to those
Yeah.
views. Oh, it says 254 people.
Oh yeah, that sounds accurate.
So I expect 254 responses to this poll that we'll set up there. We have 1,000 comments from Blake.
Yeah.
And I forgot you can't see it at all.
I can't.
So I'm just making this up. And then also
He says you look stupid.
General Mathis responded, and he's mad about it.
He's so mad.
There was 100 people getting upset about us trying to come up with that guy's name. Anyway, yeah, maybe we'll do a poll for this one. We just won't know what to name the episode. Technically, though, this episode should come out in audio form on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's not a very long time to come up with a name.
Doesn't need to be.
Put it out
As
there.
long as it's an odd number of voters, we're fine.
Well, you don't have to do anything, so yeah, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't matter how much.
I just
time
mean for the poll, to get the poll results.
All right, so if by crazy chance someone has listened to this far into this episode, we're going to put a poll up here on this here Facebook page.
In other words, what do you think, Blake?
yeah, Blake, what do you think the name is? Anyway, yeah, so we'll put up a couple of names, and then it'll be the kind of poll where you can add your own names, and whatever one wins, it will take into account.
That's how you wind up with a Bodie McBoatface.
I exactly was trying to avoid Bodie McBoatface, so I'm not going to commit to the name. The what was it called? Buttface Auditorium or Butthead Auditorium? That's
The only one I remember is Bodie McBoatface.
another Simpsons reference. But
Which
that
was really accurate, because the boat
it had a face kind of to
really
it.
looked like Bodie McBoatface would look.
That's why the crowd took it. See, that was the precursor to the. I promise not to get political, even though we've done a little bit on this episode. But the precursor to the whole Trump election is that you give people the choice, and they vote for Bodie McBoatface just to fuck your stupid system up, and that's what happens. You wind up with this orangutan.
Yeah.
So
Orangutan.
orangutan.
Now we're going to get sued.
Damn it! This is freedom of speech. You can't say bad things about the president.
No, just his right-hand men's. Women's. All of them.
There are no women. Am I right?
There's one.
Really? That doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound like his style. Anyway, let's stop speculating on
Yeah,
politics.
the one that had her feet up on the couch and everybody went crazy.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
I'm purposely not paying attention to the news.
I just scroll past that stuff.
All right, everyone, look for the poll to come out soon, probably after I hit end on this, and we'll put some funny names up there. But that is this episode 10. While it was streaming on here, we got a little badge that showed up, and Facebook said, "This is your 10th live stream."
Boom. You're
Yeah.
famous.
We killed it.
Yeah.
We were doing.
Most people don't make it past 4.
Yeah. How many live streams have you had, Blake?
One,
A couple.
as far as I
I don't really know.
Probably more.
Probably more than that. He has 25.
He's from the internet.
All right, that was the episode. Thanks a lot. Officially, it's a great idea, but I want no part in this.
Correct.